Welcome to the Shawn Linton YouTube blog. Hey! You alright? And I hope you are alright. Listen, today I want to talk about this topic, the sex gods and goddesses of the modern world of today. I just want to talk about, it's a very big topic, but I'm just going to reduce it in a very small minute case. We understand that the world that we are living in is a modern world. You know, if you should take the media, the exploitation of media as it is now, then it was not. It was more about positivity. It was more about upliftment. It was more about doing one. That's my train. I know you can hear it. Anyway, it was about uplifting people, and it was about letting people reach their goal by their own achievement and ability, not by the exploitment of sex. So I just would like to draw some illustration to you. Like you have soaps on telly, right? And a lot of people, real life is not soap. There's nothing wrong with soap because you've got to Barbara Windsor and all of these great soap stars have earned a living, feed their kids, look up, pay their taxes, pay their council tax, pay their bill, look after grandchildren, look after help charity, help the community by that. So it's a profession that is reasonable and also being known as somebody you are known. So it's a good. There's nothing wrong with it, but it is a stage. It's a job. It's not real life, you know. And it's what I'm talking about. You see people take their clothes off for a living. I mean, you could say I'm a hypocrite because I model. Yeah, but I knew it was a job. You know, I never ever set out to just happen, and I never ever think it here. Yeah, I could go far if I wanted. I wasn't interested. It was just something that happened, an opportunity, and it's given. And what I'm trying to explain is that opportunity will happen in life. You'll get opportunity whether it's in the creative side of things, you know, whether it's in the art, whether you're gonna dance, or whether you're gonna act, or whether you're gonna do drama, or whether you're gonna design something. But what we are trying to say is that just be aware that everything is not sex. Somebody has got an issue, it's not sex. You know, sex is like it is engraven in the excuse me, in the fabric of our time. It's all about sex. It's all about sex. It's all about it's all about no, it's not. You see what I mean? Everything is on sex, and sex ain't everything. So therefore, now, if what we are saying, the media, the magazine, you've got to understand the real thing. Now, I could have a magazine to show you, but I really don't want to be disrespectful to another man's creativity. I respect it. Gucci, Armani, Valentino, Versace. You see, all of these, and these are just some of them, the hundreds of thousands of top designers that is great, that grace our atmosphere, that try to give us new, and it is good. Look at my jeans, you see. You see what I mean? Look at what I'm wearing. I show you what I'm wearing. You know what I mean? Yeah, the boots go with it, you know what I mean? And I can do the steps, and I can, you know what I mean? Hey. You see what I mean? They said let the funky music, that, hey, you know. So, I ain't gonna be no hypocrite to say, well, listen, you're not meant to look good, you're not meant to smell good, you know. What I'm saying is hold up. On everything ain't about sex. Sex God. You know, it's not about. Remember this. You Use your brain. You've got a brain. You've got a privilege to be in a country here. And I mean, if this goes all over the world, I mean, wherever you are, make use of the opportunity where you are. Make use of the privilege where you are. But to the people of the United Kingdom, you are in a blessed country. And I know we've got political issues. I know we've got different issues, starvation issue. We saw on the front page of the Sun this morning that Wayne Rooney went into a casino and raised $500,000. Now, he's getting that maybe per week. So to him, it is something that is least, because you know his wife is a self-made millionaire herself. Put together with him, oh, they got millions upon millions upon millions. You know, they live in the houses, they eat good food. There's nothing I think that they that they want to do that they have not done. So therefore, he said, maybe I'm bored. Let me go and waste it. So I understand it from that perspective, but I also understand on the global perspective, on a wider, a bigger perspective, that there are people starving, not even across the shores, but in our very country. And that money could have fed a whole lot of people. Whole lot of people. Because you can go into Tesco and just get economy stuff. And in some of my shows, I'm going to speak about getting economy stuff, living within your means. You don't have to shop to show off. You don't have to brag. Use what you've got. Utilize what you've got. Make use of what you have. Don't impress anybody. Don't look on anybody. That's it. That's what life is about. Wrapping it up. Going through the journey. So the topic that I talk about, the sex of God and goddesses, there's none really. You can be who you choose to be. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, change it. We've got gyms, we've got parks, we've got lotion, we've got skin, we've got clothes, you need to know what you do. Take your eyes off people. Pay attention to yourself. The person in the magazine is doing a job. That's not a real person. I've modeled, I know a whole lot of models. I've seen a whole lot of things in the studio. And let me tell you something, it ain't real. People don't act like that in real life. They don't. They kick off their shoes at home and they cook and they cuss and they fight and that's real life. People will get a magazine and for it to look pretty and a presentation. Don't get carried away. And this is what our young people of today don't understand. That real life is not the soap on telly. Real life is not the magazine. Real life is not the pop star on stage. That is their creativity on stage. That's what they sit in their studio and in their private office and write and come on the stage to entertain you. That's not real life. Reality is a difference. Reality is when you get up in the morning, your child is sick. You gotta rush them to the hospital. Reality is when you gotta get to work. Reality is when you gotta make sure that the bills is paid, the council tax is paid, the insurance is paid. Otherwise they're gonna pull you over. Reality, somehow different. We are living into an age that we've got to separate what's on magazine, what's in the magazines, what's in the front cover of the papers, what is in the stage of pop stars, the entertainment industry, what our mind tells us it is, from real reality. And understand that whoever you are, there's no real sex god and goddesses. Don't fool by the magazines. You can create it. If you was not born in it, you can create it. Don't let nobody tell you who do you think you are. Don't let anybody tell you, say, do you think you're Ashley Cole? Do you think you are Beyonce? Do you think you're Jay-Z? That's foolishness. You have the ability within you to create what you want. If you choose it, you better create it. And it's going to take some pain and agony and distress and woe. But you dare to create your dreams by pushing and fighting and being all that you're designed to be. The power of your dream must come alive. Hey, because you determined so. I'm not out of words, but I'm out of time. I've got to say, take care. God bless you. Use this.